have some happy news and some sad news. The sad news is that I have to part with my beloved Rennie, my tiny home, my van. But pretty gutted about it. But the happy news is it gets to go to somebody else and Rennie gets to have more adventures. I would love to keep Rennie, but unfortunately I can't, because fortunately I am moving to Australia. So that's really exciting, but also sad, because my partner and I poured our absolute hearts into the renovation of Rennie and worked so hard on it, but we did get to experience her and enjoy her, and we travelled all the way around Ireland in her. I love her and I really hope that she goes to a good home. On that note, I will show you a full van tour now of everything in detail, and I hope you have a beautiful day. If you're interested in buying Rennie, hit me up, give me a direct message or comment below, or even like the video. I really should have paid that extra few quid for non-reflective lenses on my glasses. Sorry! Well, first of all, this is a little additional table that we have, like a chopping board, and it folds up and folds down. And then we have cupboards up here. So that's normally where we keep our duvet and extra pillows and sleeping bags and stuff if we need it. And then we have just little cupboards here. So one here, and one down at the bottom. So I normally store like underwear and t-shirts and things that roll up quite small in there. And then this is the sort of electrical cupboard. Well, that's just what I use it for, like laptops and cameras and stuff. But I'll just show you. So I just pull this cushion away and then it opens. It's a pretty big cupboard, so it's pretty spacious and it's pretty good. And yeah, I'm not sure if you can see, but down here there's more cupboards. Maybe I'll move the camera. Down here there's more cupboards, so they open up and there's storage all along behind the front of the cab. There's another one here. Sorry, it's kind of hard to film on my own, but yeah, it's pretty deep and it's pretty good storage space. And this is just used as a little seat here when this table here is folded up, and we can kind of like work at it, you know, just use your laptop or whatever, or eat your food, or yeah. Yeah, so in this area of the van, it's like the kitchen section. So we have our oven here. So this is an oven, it's gas. And then this is the hob. We just have an extra chopping board here. It's always good to have an extra chopping board. And then these are our 2 ring burners. Really cool little heaters that you just set and stop on top of the stove. I found them on like Amazon or eBay or something, but I'll show you what they look like. So they look like this, and you just set them on top of the stove and turn it on. And the way that they're designed, basically the heat goes into the cylinder in the middle and then radiates out and fills the rest of the van, instead of the heat just rising and then maybe escaping through the ceiling or whatever. They work pretty well. I mean, the van's really well insulated. It's got sheep's wool and it's got blackout and insulative curtains, so at night time, if this guy's on or if both of them are on, it heats up pretty fast and it stays warm for pretty long time. So yeah, I just thought these were like a great idea and a good purchase. Yeah, so then this is our sink. So this is hardwood, an oak chopping board that I made, and the middle comes out, and then we've got our sink, and it's just connected to a 12-volt water pump that's stored underneath here with our 25-litre glass water container. I'll show you that in more detail, but this is just a good safe space saving idea, because you know, got to make use of every part of the van. So yeah, chopping board and sink at the same time. And then our 1800s copper antique kettle, which I absolutely love. Just think it's really cute. So this is where the 25-litre glass water jug is kept, and the 12-volt pump that pumps the water from the tank to our faucet. So yeah, we actually have a Y splitter in here as well because we have a gas shower at the back. So the 12-volt water pump can actually pump to the faucet and also to the shower when you have the hose connected. It's just not connected at the minute. But yeah, that's it really for that. Caught my dread. In this cupboard, in here, if I turn the camera right, it's kind of hard to see. It's our 6 kilogram propane Keller gas bottle and our grey water tank. So this is our spice rack. Normally I keep like spices and oats and things here, and cereal and rice and stuff. And also, well, this was a bit of a bookshelf, got some maps of Ireland still in there. And yeah, just kind of whatever you want, you can fill it with all sorts of stuff. This is our coffee grinder. Gotta have a old school coffee grinder in the van. Makes the van smell like delicious coffee all the time. So yeah, this will stay in the van and will be passed on to the person who decides to love Rennie and give her a good home. And yeah, so this is the sort of electrical switches and our charge controller, where we can control and monitor our electrical use and also how much power we're receiving from the solar panels. I'll go into a little bit more detail with the electrics when I lift up the bed and show you what's underneath and where it's all stored. But basically we've got 3 100-watt solar panels on the roof, 2 at the front and 1 at the rear, and they come down and lead into our charge controller. And our charge controller, like I said, will tell us how much power basically we're receiving from the sun. And then from the charge controller they lead into the battery. So we have a 12-volt 250 amp hour tubular gel leisure battery, and from there basically are the loads. So the loads come off the battery, and we have, I think we have 4, so we have 4 240 volt GPOs, 2 here, just regular household switches, and then 2 at the back near my workstation, so I can plug my top power tools in, like my Dremel and my soldering iron and things like that. And these are great for laptops here. And then we have a whole bunch of 12-volt USB outlets dotted around the van for different things. So we have a bunch here so we can charge our phones, and then we also have some lights in the back. This is another USB port. This is our carbon monoxide detector, super important to have in a van. And here actually are slots for a dividing rail, a curtain rail that can be slotted in, because I do woodwork and use power tools in the back of the van, so it stops the dust coming in and out, but I will show that being put up and taken down. Yeah, so it's going to be kind of hard to film because I'm filming by myself, but I'll try and show you where the electrics are stored. So basically the bed, so this is the bed and sofa at the same time, it splits into 2. It's wooden slats, and it just unclips here, and you can basically, when you're making the bed, you just pull them out and they rest on the wooden blocks on the oven stand.
The moonlight clothed us against the dark lakeside.
But it also is good because this is all storage underneath the bed, so you can just lift it up, access to all of the electrics and storage. This is all storage in here, this is all the electrics. So basically we have a 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter over here, which is what our GPOs, our 240 volt, is connected to. Our battery is under here, in this big box. It's stored in